this is Chip Bubella, broker, owner, and accredited land consultant at Team Bubella Real Estate. And I'm here with Miss Revecca today. Y'all met her maybe a month ago. We did a video with you. And anyhow, today we're reading the Texas Realtors magazine. And they had an article in the magazine that says, what urbanites want to know about rural areas of Texas. So we're in a rural part of Texas. We are in between several cities. We're halfway between Houston and San Antonio. We're 75 miles away from Austin, and we're 60 miles from Victoria. So you can pick your medicine at any given day of the week where you want to go. So if you feel like going to Austin, you can drive into Austin. We're like I said, we're halfway between Houston and San Antonio. We're 75 miles away from Austin, 60 miles from Victoria. So you get to pick your medicine on where you want to go at any given day. So and we're close to the coast too. So I remember growing up, my dad and I, we'd wake up like at 4 a.m. in the morning. We'd drive to Port O'Connor. We'd fish. In the morning, we'd leave about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we'd be home by 4:30, 5 o'clock. That was something we did very many times growing up as a kid. So I enjoyed that. So I loved our location. It speaks for itself here where we're at. So what are some of the things that urbanites want to know about living in rural areas? The one thing they want to know is, how's the Wi-Fi? And the Wi-Fi is great. You know, we've been laying fiber optic cable here in our downtown district. We've got fiber optic cable, and some even outside the city limits. So great internet. That's never been a problem, right, Rebecca?
Nope.
So you don't have to worry about being without internet moving out to the country. How's the commute? So I just kind of talked about that a little bit. Is there anything you want to say about the commute, Rebecca? It's short, you know. When I say short, I mean, I lived in Austin for 15 years, 5 as a college kid and then 10 as an adult. And I remember driving into work. I might spend an hour, 15 minutes in traffic at sometimes. But here, you don't have to deal with that. So, you know, a 40-mile drive here is maybe like a 10-mile drive in the city sometimes. So the driving isn't that bad a deal at all, because you get on the highway and you just kind of put it on cruise control and get to where you're going.
Right.
I feel like I'm the one doing all the talking.
You are.
I'm going to let you do the next one. How are the schools?
So the schools.
Because you went to school. She's young, guys. She's only, 23? Yeah, she just, so you're young. So how are the schools?
So I think the schools here, as opposed to the schools in the city, are maybe a lot safer and just a better environment, because in schools in the city, you know, there's a lot of different, there's a lot of kids.
Yeah,
and
so you get the percentage of student to teacher ratios, probably is what she's saying, is a lot better. And
so you get a lot more one-on-one, better one-on-one attention. Also,
and probably sports too. You know, you probably get, I know if you're at a bigger school, you got to try out for the team and may not get to be on the team, but here you get a lot better shots.
Plays.
You play everything. I remember I was a thespian. I did a one-act play. I played football, played basketball.
Yeah, you can be involved in just about anything.
Yeah, keeps you busy. No doubt about that. And what can I grow? People want to grow crops over here, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So
organic farms.
Organic farms.
Yeah.
See, I mean, the type of soil that we have here is got a lot of black land, sandy loam, but you can pretty much grow anything you want here. I mean, it's kind of your oyster. You know, we don't have a whole lot of rock, so I know like in the hill country west of Austin, there's more rock there, but here we've got great soil for growing all kinds of different crops.
Right.
So, and it's great for cultivating farmland, but it's also great for wildlife and all that stuff too. So that's so we answered how's the Wi-Fi, how's the commute, how are the schools, what can I grow, and will it stay rural? I don't know if you'll keep moving here. I don't know. I think, being that we're halfway between all the cities, we have a slogan here in Schulenburg. It's called halfway to everywhere. I like to call it halfway to nowhere sometimes, because we're out here, but it's great. I think it'll stay rural. I mean, I've noticed, I grew up here all my life, except when I moved away for 10, 15 years. But when I moved back here 5 years ago, I do notice, like out in the country, there's a lot more houses than there used to be. It used to be more just farmland, pasture, woods, but now you're seeing more houses pop up in the outskirts. But it's still very, very country-like feel, which is nice. And the last question is, what is there to do around here?
We have so much to do, so much to choose from. We have an amazing painted churches tour that they do. I think it's on hold because of COVID, but it's very interesting and something that you should try at least once, do at least once. We have wineries, which is great.
Like wineries.
We
We also have Schuber, so if you want to come here and do the wineries and do an all-day tour, you can hop and get a Schuber. We don't have Uber, but we got Schuber.
Schuber. And we have a couple great restaurants. Nothing compared to the city in,
as far as
a lot
amount,
of restaurants,
right.
but we have, the few that we have are very great restaurants.
But you have to think about it a little differently, though. So, like, all our towns are kind of connected. So, we're in Schulenburg, but you have Weimar, you've got LaGrange, you've got Flatonia, you got Hallettsville. So, all those towns are within 15, 20 minutes from here. And so, they all have their own restaurants, too, just like we do. And there's plenty to choose from. There's
right.
some, like we have the Garden Company where we're at. It's very nice. Lots of wine selection and all that's very, I would say, upscale. And it's, if you want to take your wife or significant other on a nice date, it is definitely a place to go. So there's lots of great places. We have great Mexican food and margaritas and stuff like that. So definitely good selection of restaurants. So just don't have a whole lot of like I would say like your commercialized restaurants like Chili's and stuff
right.
like that. But we do have a lot of what I would call boutique restaurants. So. But those are the things that urbanites want to know about living in the country. So we got great Wi-Fi. The commute's awesome. You can go pick your medicine wherever you want to go any day of the week. The schools are great because you got a great student-to-teacher ratio. You can grow all kinds of crops here because we have great soil. Will it stay rural? That mostly, I think it will stay rural for a good while. 100 years from now it may look a little different, but we won't have to worry about that, will we? And what is there to do around here? There's plenty to do, lots of fun. And the church picnics, I know we talked about the painted churches, but church picnics are the thing to do. And when it's picnic season, it's a lot of fun in this area. I want to thank you for listening to our video today. Thanks for helping me out with this today, Revecca. I had a lot of fun with you today. And if we can help you buy and sell real estate, keep Team Bubella Real Estate in mind. We are your local go-to guide to get you to anywhere between Houston, Austin, San Antonio, and Victoria. And you can find us at bubellarealestate.com and visit us or you can call us at 979-221-6679. If you call, Revecca will take care of you. She will get you set up on your search to find you the
perfect home or place.
Or country.
Anywhere. Anything you want.
We'll find the country road that leads you home. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all take care.